Business Sidekick. Business Sidekick.
Greetings and hello! Welcome to the fourth episode of Business Sidekick. In previous episode, I was talking about how to create a great copy for your website so your potential customers instantly fall in love with your product or services. Today, we will talk about how to make sure that those customers find your website among dozens of others in Google or other browser. My today's guest is Bartosz Góralewicz, CEO at Elephate, an SEO agency. Enjoy!
Business Sidekick.
Before you listen to the interview, let me introduce few basic SEO definitions. I bet that you already know what SEO is, but let me remind you its definition. It's search engine optimization. It means that SEO or strategies, techniques, and tactics used to increase the amount of visitors to a website by getting a high-ranking placement in the search results page. Other words, if you optimize your website for SEO, your goal is to gain first rank on first page of Google, Yahoo, or Bing, because this will bring you more website visits. This traffic is called organic traffic. Another definition you should be familiar with is keyword. Under keyword, we understand a key phrase a user enters into a search engine. The most popular keywords have hundreds of thousands of monthly searches, so it's very hard to position your website for one of them because of a huge competition. That's exactly why at the beginning you should optimize your website for long-tail keywords, longer keyword phrases. They have a lower search volume but are likely to deliver a higher return from visitors if your content satisfies their query. These are the basic SEO definitions. Not much, but as you will learn from my chat with Bartosz, you don't have to know more to optimize your website for SEO.
Business Sidekick.
Hello Bartosz, it's nice to have you here. Let's start from the first question. What is SEO and why it's so important?
Hello Stina, it's nice to be here with you and to answer your question quickly. SEO goes for search engine optimization. And it is important to drive for free organic traffic and valuable leads to your website and your business.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about how to SEO. Let's imagine that I'm starting a business and I have no idea what to do. What should I do?
Okay, so let's imagine that you just open a business as a wedding planner. You, as every young business, new business, you need more leads. You need some strategy that can help you do that, from SEO, from search engine optimization. A while back, where you started business, you would go offline and you would go after your competitors' shops, stores, whatever, to gather all the data, intel about their clients and products. Fortunately, there are tools that can help you. You can go with search metrics, Systrix, SEMrush, where you just enter your competitor's URL and you can see every single keyword that this guy is ranking for.
And once I have those keywords, what should I do with them now?
Okay, once you have all this data, this valuable data, you can compare that with your services. So first of all, I would filter out all the noise, all the keywords that you don't want. Let's say that you're a wedding planner from London. You won't be interested in wedding planner Las Vegas keyword. So once you have all the filtered list, you need to compare that with your own website. So, for example, if you're gonna go with wedding planner services, you need a wedding planner services landing page within your website. So like domain.com/services or wedding planner services.
Okay, so that would be a best practice, right? One page for one keyword?
Yeah, one page for one topic maybe. So just a little broader than just one keyword. But yeah, the more specific the page is, the better. So you don't want to target all the keywords with just one landing page.
Okay.
Once you match all those keywords from the list with your website, you will probably be left with a nice bunch of keywords with no landing page within your website domain. So then you need to strategize a little bit. So you need to figure out which of those keywords have the best chance of ranking soon. So you don't want to go after wedding planner straight away. It's most likely not going to happen. You want to go best case scenario after some informational traffic like wedding planner checklist maybe, or wedding checklist, or some tips for people that are gonna be interested in weddings soon. For example, if we compare wedding planner keywords that has 135,000 searches monthly and is very broad to let's say wedding locations with 2,400 monthly searches and medium competition, it's obvious that you have a much better chance of ranking with wedding locations article or post, and it can drive your traffic within a month, 2 or 3, where you would be waiting for a year or 2 for wedding planner even with a strategy in place.
Okay, so if you have a keyword with a lower volume, then it's much easier to position your website on this keyword, right?
Yeah, in general, it's much easier to rank for, first of all, low, so also called long-tail keywords, because they're not so heavily targeted by your competitors. But also, I would go after some informational queries, basically queries that provide value for users, not as much as just answer to their search for a service or a product. So, as I mentioned, like planning a wedding, destinations for a wedding, and so on. So I would look for something where you can provide better value than your competitors and where you have a nice chance of outranking them.
Okay, so the last question. Once we have all those keywords, what kind of content we should create on our website?
So based on your keyword, you need to pick a landing page that will fit it best. So for all the informational it's kind of self-explanatory. For all the informational queries, it's best to have an article, blog post, something that will explain that topic, give that information. For all the transactional queries, like wedding planner services, it's best to have a landing page saying about your service and providing call to action to monetize that query.
Because I'm thinking about content marketing. When someone is creating a website, they don't think about, writing a blog from the start. So do you think that it's a good strategy to start with a blog?
Yeah, when you're a new website, unless you spend some crazy amounts of money on external agency, that's your best choice. You have a very slim, close to none chance of ranking with your service landing pages, because why would Google or any other search engine rank you for just that? They just don't want to send you free traffic for nothing. You need to provide some value. You need to basically provide value better than your competitors, and it's a win-win. Search engine will want to show your results, and users will basically want to read it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can we sum it up, all the steps?
Yeah, so just to sum it up quickly. 1, gather intel about your competitors. 2, pick keywords where you feel you have a chance of providing better content with better value than your competitors, and thus outranking them. 3, build awesome landing pages, optimize for those keywords or topics. More specific the landing page, the better. And 4, last but not least, monitor all your rankings and efforts and adapt your strategy. So if after a month you find out that your strategy wasn't that good, change it as soon as possible.
Okay, sounds awesome. Thank you very much for the chat.
Thank you very much, Justyna.
As you see, optimizing your website for SEO is an overall website strategy. You have to come up with a list of keywords you want to position your website for. Then, divide the content on your website to 3 parts: navigational, commercial, and informative. All these parts should be optimized for navigational, commercial, and informative keywords. When internet users type in a company or brand name, it means that they are performing a navigational search. So for these keywords, you should use sections about or contact and optimize them, for example, for your company's name. Commercial and transactional keywords are a broad category of keywords that can bring to your site real customers. You can use, for example, wedding planner prices. It's good to create for these keywords landing pages with clear CTAs, pricings, etc. Informative keywords are question words, as they usually contain where or how. They have really great search volume, but if you use them for your site promotion, they won't bring you conversions. That's because with these words, people are searching for information. For example, to support their idea of purchasing a certain product that they have already decided to buy, read reviews or compare prices. For informative purposes, you can create a blog. Optimize your content with keywords, but remember that methods from 20th century don't work anymore. Don't stuff your text up with keywords and don't create invisible text. All posts need to bring valuable knowledge to users. Last but not least, monitor your website ranks. Check if your landing pages go up in Google rankings. If not, don't hesitate to change the keyword you're optimizing for, because it can bring you a higher position in Google.
Business Sidekick.
That's all for today. I hope that you already know the basics of SEO, but if you have any questions, you can always contact me via email podcast@livechatinc.com. Remember that you can listen to Business Sidekick on iTunes, Stitcher and SoundCloud, so hit the subscribe button, as in the next episode I'm going to talk a bit about how to make it easy to buy from you. Take care and see you on the first Google page.
This podcast was brought to you by Elephate.